Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. All right, so Malika Andrews is at it again with her basically taking a dig at another, athlete in particular. But she doesn't seem to have that same energy for, the powdered milk complexion athletes. And I just want to say something to you non-blacks and people from the mayonnaise nation. Your opinion is not wanted or warranted on here, because at the end of the day, you're going to make excuses. And at the end of the day, I'm not really talking to you. This is really a black conversation. So I'm asking you politely to butt out. I don't discuss black issues with mixed company or outsiders. And that's real, and take it however you want. But she seems to be a repeat offender of this stuff. From her basically taking a shot and bringing up people's past. And here it is, you got Brandon Miller celebrating the greatest day of his life, but she just finds the need to bring that up. It's funny, she ain't said nothing about, Kristoff Porzingis and basically what he allegedly did, that he basically kidnapped and basically violated a woman. And from what I heard, this woman happened to be black, and the NBA said next to nothing. So where was her anger towards Kristoff Porzingis? And I'm going to say this, Malika Andrews do not have me fooled whatsoever. And I'm going to just keep it 100. I don't know what experience she had with a brother, but for her to sit up there and have this vitriol and anger to where she always takes a swipe at a brother, that's not cool, because she don't have me fooled. I know where this come from. I've seen this several times, people like her. But it's funny, when you have somebody that ain't black that may hurt somebody or mistreat somebody, then it's all good. Now, I know eventually she's going to be called out on this, and her go-to move is going to be, that's ridiculous. I don't have an in for black men. My father is black. That doesn't mean anything. I done met plenty of white boys and white women that, they love, Black D or Black P, but that don't mean they like black people as a whole. So that's the easiest argument to debunk. She ain't said nothing about Conor McGregor. She ain't tweeted about him. See, you can't be you can't be a sometimey feminist misandrist. If you gonna come after men or have it in for men and you want to protect women, you got to protect all, you got to protect all women from all types of men, not just, brothers. And it's easy to point this out. She does this on a regular basis. It was no reason for her to bring that up. And then she didn't tell the whole side of what happened with Adrian Payne, the brother who had lost his life, basically trying to intervene in a situation between his girlfriend's homegirl. And basically he the one that ended up, but she didn't put that out there. She wants to bring up something that happened to him in college, which, by the way, they decided not to bring him up on charges because the person involved they thought was suspect. Basically, they thought that the bitch was lying. See, nobody wants to bring that up. And Malika Andrews, I promise you, she gonna have a nigga moment one day, and I can't wait, because at the end of the day, it was no reason for her to bring that up. Let that man celebrate the greatest day of his life, a joyous occasion, without her sitting up there bringing that up. And I can tell the people even on the panel was like, dang, why is you bringing this up? But I'm like, when is ESPN gonna reprimand her for saying that? Now, I'm gonna tell you something. It's funny that ESPN used to have a line where you could basically call and complain about these type of things, but since then it appears they don't have a hotline where you can make complaints now. And Fox News, they started to do the same thing, and so did FS1. They was talking about if you have an issue or a complaint, you can email them. And we all know that ain't nobody gonna look at them emails. And at the end of the day, I think when a company does something like that, that means they're cowardly. That means they're trying to abandon any kind of accountability if they put out a story that may be questionable, that may be slanderous or scandalous. So, like I said, Malika Andrews, I promise you, karma is gonna get her. If I was Adrian Payne's family, I would have had my lawyers contact ESPN and make her issue a public apology. Like I said, you can't be a feminist only when it pertains to black men. And then that's the problem in society that we have, is really no accountability. Women can sit up there and do anything they want, say anything they want, and they can walk away scot-free. But then they hollering about equality. They only want to holler equality if it can benefit them, not benefit everybody. So in other words, it's feminist and it's reverse sexism and misandry. That's just basically what it is. And you have to call it like that. And that's just real talk. So there you have it. But at the end of the day, we all know that Malika Andrews is a little twit. And I promise you, I couldn't work on no networks like that. Because at the end of the day, I would have went off. I would have told her, hey, that's not necessary. That's not necessary. And this is what's wrong with sports and what's wrong with society. They're empowering women too much to be able to get away with any and everything and not hold them accountable. But then they want to holler about equality and these fake notions and narratives and slogans that is really non-existent. So I just had to put that out there. Anyway, this your boy Tam. I'm out.